Yes. Can they hear us? Can you hear me? Yep.
Yo.
Let me see. Hold on. Take it off. Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir. Sound about the same, but you straight.
That's not bad. Yo, can you hear me now? Does it sound
There you
different?
go. Yep, sounds much better.
All right, cool. So
Yeah.
make sure people can hear me. Dang, bro. Yo, you should see how my phone is loading slow as death today. Everybody's on the internet, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody and a
Yo,
mother.
yeah, I mean, check out Twitch or even Mixer. I couldn't do anything on Mixer hardly.
Yeah.
And it's like I had to switch back and forth between that and Twitch just to get everything.
Yeah. Yo, my mixer skipped a couple times too, man. It was
Yeah.
crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Especially during like I think was it Crackdown? I think it was. Like I just had to switch entirely. It just froze up on me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and then between what's the Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
The after stream, I can hardly watch it. So it's busy, definitely busy.
All right. We live. My bad. All right, we good. What's going on, people? This is your guy Garrett from King's Blood Gaming, and I know I've told like a million people that I had somebody else that we do the channel together, and we might be splitting that up because he's a fighter guy. So it really doesn't matter as long as the podcast is together.
Yeah,
it does not matter at all. Like not one single bit. Trust me when I tell you this. But what's going on, y'all? This is your guy Garrett from King's Blood Gaming. This is my man Wonder Tonic for short. He be killing them in them damn game and them fighting games. What's going on, Tonic? Speak to him, bro.
What's good, y'all? Yeah, man, I'm trying to get an opportunity. Get started with KGB here, man. I just had to take care of home first. It's good to finally get some the time to put some time in here.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Definitely know. But shout out to my homie Garrett here. He really got the things moving with King's Blood. So he came with me with the idea a while back.
Of course,
he definitely wasted no time to get the ball rolling. So
I had to. All kind of equipment had to be bought, everything. But we here today to do this live reaction for the Xbox 2017 E3 conference. And let me start this out by saying, you know what? We're gonna jump right into it.
Yes, sir.
How you feel about the Xbox One X, bro?
Yo, I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did this time around, but they surprised me. I've been kind of leaning towards Sony this generation, so
yeah,
I say Microsoft did a decent job of trying to tug me back onto the other side. I say that much.
Yeah. I feel that like it's crazy how they got it to be smaller than the Xbox. I thought the Xbox One S is small as death.
Well, you notice they switched to liquid cooling, and if you ever seen like a liquid cooling system, they're much smaller than like the fans. You take apart these systems, these large systems, and they're mostly ventilation, and they kind of eliminated the need for that by going to liquid cooling. So I'm kind of curious of how they're going to go moving forward with future consoles and stuff like that too.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, yo, I think all consoles going forward, including Sony, going to be liquid cooled or something like that.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't do it after 360 with all the red ring issues and stuff like that. I mean, I understand it's a little more costly to do, but it seems like they found a cost-effective way to do it now. So, I'm definitely excited to see what they can do with that.
I mean, them specs. Not to mention, they just announced yesterday that we getting 9 gigabytes for allocated for gaming. As far as the RAM goes, man,
right?
They are pulling out all the stops, bro.
No, they're not playing.
I mean, you got 12 gigabytes, 9 allocated for gaming. You got the 326
gigabits a second for bandwidth. Yeah,
exactly. Like they weren't playing about 4K. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being dead honest. When they said 4K, I'm thinking, all right. And I still think that some games will be checkerboarded 4K. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just kind of is what it is. It's more like it's like inevitable to me. Some games would be just checkerboarded. It is what it is. But the fact that they had so many games there in true 4K that this console can do it had me blown away. I'm like, damn, this thing really is doing 4K. It's not doing the frames I want, but
nah. Well, I mean, you look at each game, I'm like, as I go through each trailer, I'm like, man, my primary note is these things look amazing. So it's really interesting how the system, man, the power behind it is definitely not a lie. It's not a joke at all.
Exactly. They taking console power to the next level, man. Like, I can't even lie. And how you feeling that black? It looks like an Xbox One S, but all black though.
Yeah, no, I like it, man. I like it. And I'm still waiting to see a picture to scale because it still looks like a big system, but they're saying the smallest Xbox to date. So I'm really curious to how that looks. But it looks sleek, man. It looks smooth.
It says way smaller than the Xbox One S. That's crazy, bro. So what do you think about that price though, man? At $499, man. $499, bro.
It was a good thing that they put that last. And because if they had put that first, I probably would have been a little numb to all the things and all the specs that they talked about.
Exactly.
And that's just speaking as a casual gamer, from a casual gamer's mind frame. You know, it was good that they put $499 last because they really sold me on everything that this console is bringing. And and when you see the visuals, it's like, yeah, I'm not getting those. People are putting out these memes of $500 PC is going to be better than this Xbox One X, and that's a blatant ass lie. Yeah,
that's blatant stuff, bro. Stop it. $500 PC is an E-machine. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
You're spending more than half of that on a 4K monitor, so don't even act like that. This $500 or $499 price tag is going to be
exactly
something crazy, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, Microsoft knew what they were doing when they put this together. They knew. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I always thought it was gonna be $499. I always thought so. Like, it just when I'm hearing about liquid coolers and shit, I'm like, man, or my bad, vapor chamber, whatever. I'm like, damn, like this can't be $400, man. Like, I mean, that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, this can't be $499. This can't be $399. Like, everybody, all the YouTubers, all the popular YouTubers are like, oh no, it's gonna be $399. It's $399 price point. I'm like, what?
I mean, don't get me wrong, that would have been nice, but then seeing what you saw during this presentation, it's like, I kind of get it. You know, it's worth the price.
Anthem.
Right.
Yo, Anthem and Metro. Oh my, those was masterpieces, man.
Those were definitely standouts, and they really sold. I think those two games alone probably sold the capabilities of the S or the X for me. So, and
then not to mention that we are going to have the console definitive version of all the multi-plat. So it is what it is when it comes to that. Like,
and that's the other thing. Like, this system is going to give anybody that doesn't own a system a reason to own an Xbox over a PlayStation. There's actually, if you're looking for just the system, there's no reason to really pick a PlayStation over an Xbox unless you're looking for PlayStation exclusive games, where Microsoft really kind of covered that within this presentation and showing a lot of exclusives. What they say, 22? Now, while maybe like 8 or 9 or so with the ID at Xbox, they still showed a fair share of solid exclusive games. So I gotta get my hat off for them. You know, tip my hat to them.
Speaking of these games, bro, what was something that you like, man?
So I have a couple. Actually, a few. I mean, a few definite standouts. Of course, Anthem. We'll probably get into more of that because that game is looking pretty serious. And you know me with my fighting game background. DBZ Fighters was like my number 2. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, look. And normally I would pick up a game. All my fighting games are on PlayStation, minus Killer Instinct. If I have a choice, I always go PlayStation because my player base is on PlayStation. But this one here, this might have to be picked up on the Xbox One X, definitely. But this game's looking good. It's looking good. It's developed by Arc System Works, the people that make Guilty Gear, and they're my definite favorite fighting game developer, so I'm always a little biased towards them.
Yeah, you know, I know about that.
Right. So this game, it looks good. It has a real Marvel vs. Capcom type of feel to it, but on a Guilty Gear type of engine. So I really feel like they can't do no wrong with this, or they can't do any wrong with it at all. Aside from that, I feel like another solid pickup, while it may not be the best game showed, was PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. And
oh man, yeah, the
so
PC game. I
yes,
be seeing the PC guys play it on Twitch all the time. Yo, that
yeah.
thing look fire, bro.
Right, and they really, this game's been growing. The population of this game, the player base has been growing really fast. I feel like this is
Like
one of the
3
better
million or
decisions.
something like that.
Yeah, but this game isn't in that old. It's relatively new, and it's
Yeah.
picked up steam really fast. And I feel as though Microsoft made a really good decision trying to add this game to their arsenal.
Now, did they say that was a console exclusive, or that it would just drop on console first, or something like that?
Well,
on
they
Xbox first.
They called it a console exclusive, but I was listening to the comments and they were saying that it may be a launch exclusive. So it's not clear yet. My opinion is that it's going to be an exclusive, but I think time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah, it could be just a launch exclusive.
Yeah.
What else you like, bro?
So next, I would say another strong pickup for him, which I think has a lot of potential, and I'll get into this, was Black Desert Online. So
yes, sir.
Look,
go ahead.
There's been a huge void in like solid MMOs on the console. We have pretty much just Final Fantasy, and that's really it. I mean, you have other ones like Elder Scrolls is also a solid game, but I feel like the bulk of their base is on PC. Now with Black Desert, I mean, I saw it, I'm just like perfect, because this game, it's a visual marvel when it comes to MMOs, as far as they're concerned. However, when it came out, it took a long time to come out stateside, and when it did, I really felt like it didn't pick up the steam that it could have because of a lot of the delays. And I feel like this game being released on Xbox has a lot of potential to just be a really solid mainstay in the MMO market for this console. So not only that, I played the game. I played the game pretty extensively on PC, and you'll know that like as soon as playing it, like as soon as you pick it up, you'll know that it's practically made for console. The controls are perfect for controller, and I just really think that it's going to mesh well on Microsoft, on Xbox One X, definitely. So one that I hate to add, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, this is what they needed to, was adding crossplay to Minecraft. And so people may not think much of it, but I really feel as though the more you add crossplay to games that are heavier on PC, the more likely you're going to garner favor from other casual gamers and stuff to pick up an Xbox. I feel like Minecraft on PC or on console was just it was just pretty much a neutered version of the PC version. Not only that, but then they showcased this 4K Minecraft. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big Minecraft fan, but I'm looking at this and I'm just like, this actually looks kind of dope. I'm
not gonna lie. I'm wondering why Minecraft on 4K, bro.
I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, word.
I couldn't even, when I was watching, I couldn't think of the name of Minecraft. So I'm like, yo, this the block game.
Yeah, right.
Bro, I'm like, nah, man, nah.
But I mean, these aren't, and these are less of like my personal favorites, more than I feel like these are really strong decisions that Microsoft's made. Now, of course, they didn't show much of Cuphead. I'm always, I'm and you know me, I'm always looking for a game that's either unique in terms of the art style or really, really different in terms of the gameplay.
That game has won me over, and it's a day one buy. In fact, I'm probably pre-order, right? I don't even pre-order. I'm probably about to pre-order that game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy we got a release date. So
when I heard about all the work put into it, I'm like, damn, every scene hand drawn like that, like, wow. Like,
yeah. So it's I'm looking. You got, of course, Ori. I'm biased towards Ori, and anybody that's played Ori, I feel like it's one of the strongest games that Xbox has, and it's an amazing platformer. It's beautiful. They showed zero gameplay. That's what I was a little disappointed in. But the trailer does seem to show a couple things going on as far as Ori was a game that was really like light against the darkness, and in this trailer it kind of showed the side of light and the side of darkness coexisting. For what reasons we don't know yet. So anybody that's kind of in tune with the story of Ori, I'm sure their interest was somewhat piqued. But Ori just being the strong game that it was before, I'm naturally excited to see that. course.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play the first Ori, but just seeing that, I'm like, yo, I gotta hurry up and jump into this so I can make sure I'm right when that comes out, because like the graphics was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I get the casual attraction. The graphics was fucking beautiful, and I'm not gonna lie, when I see like a CGI trailer like that, I kind of figure that it's probably not coming out for a while. So that's probably late 2018, 2019. So you know, I got time.
Right. You got time. You definitely have time.
You already know, bro.
Right.
What else you like?
All right. So I would say last on my Middle Earth, of course. So I'm not sure how to feel about it yet. I just really like it's one thing I liked before, even with Shadows of Mordor, is just how much they invested into your enemies and the storylines and how they interact with the main character. And they really showed that they really expanded upon this with I think they showed like Bruce the Chopper, who was like whoever was his voice actor was just on point, and whoever wrote the script for that guy it was funny. I actually laughed during a lot of stuff he was saying.
When he pulled up and compelled Bruce the Chopper, I was like, bro,
yo,
and
you see how fast he turned, like just that whole exchange though, it had me sold.
That whole engine in that game, that like how they kill you and then you come back and see them later, they're like, oh, I remember you. You know, yo, that is crazy, man.
And the way it worked in like Mordor, like if you didn't do certain things, these dudes came back crazy strong, and it's just like, you know. So I really like what they did with just the series in general, and I think they can only go up from here. So, Ashen. Now I'm not sure if you saw this too much. It didn't show me too much, but I really liked the direction it was going in. I have this kind of lower in my things to look forward to, just because of the lack of content they showed. The battle system seemed, while a little limited, still kind of fun, pretty smooth. And I'm always a fan of any of those types of games that could take place in those, I won't say medieval times, but those adventure old time type games and stuff like that. But that and the villain that they showed towards the end kind of was like, okay, I think this can be pretty dope. But I want to see more of it before I make any decision on that game in particular. But it's definitely a standout, and it's definitely one that I'm going to look forward to in the future.
Right.
Last, let's see what I had. Oh, of course, Sea of Thieves. So Sea of Thieves. Man, I mean, it's not really not last. I had this above a couple, and this was in no particular order. Sea of Thieves. I'm happy with what I saw for the most part. The battles, the fighting seemed kind of a little clunky. Yeah, I could tell that using a gun in that game is probably going to end up being something that I'm going to be frustrated with, you know. But
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the aiming just seemed kind of weird. Sword fighting was real linear. It was like just one basic attack, and who knows where it's going to go from here. Exactly. But there are a lot of things I did like. Of course, you know me. I like the art style. But I liked how the art style still worked with the 4K engine. It looked really clean, despite, you know, it's goofier side of art. I liked a lot of the multiplayer elements. You know, now I'm not as big as you on co-op, but this kind of sold me on it for the most part, especially because it was just a different approach.
All right. So let me give you a scenario right quick, bro. Because you know, when it comes to multiplayer games and co-op, you know we rock together. We've been rocking together since 360. So when I see that game, and from all I've heard from all my boys that have been in the betas and the alphas, whatever it is, the demos, this is what I'm envisioning. Me, you, a couple other cats pull up on somebody else who got that treasure we want.
Yeah.
And the inner Omar jumps out, and I'm over there. Yo, where them gold shillings? Needs me shillings, bro.
Right.
Needs me shillings. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, as soon as I get that game, I'm going on a robbing spree, bro.
Exactly. So, and that's the thing I'm kind of waiting for. The whole time they're showing this trailer, and they're going through the co-op, where they go and get the treasure, jump out and escape. I'm just waiting for that ship on ship. That I'm hopping on I'm running your pockets.
They showed some of that later on too.
Yeah, like, they did. As soon as they showed that, I was sold pretty much. Like as soon as you know, this dude's hopping on ship, and it's basically like, yo, what's good? I'm like, all right, cool. This is what I'm looking for. You know,
because my boy Rashad had told me about how these dudes had popped up on them, killed them, and then took all their and then took their gold.
yeah.
So
I need that. So that's gonna be a day one definite.
yeah,
And we're gonna be rocking on that. So
see now me on the other hand, I seen a lot of standout games. Now
I'm interested in seeing what you like, man.
Metro, bruh.
Oh yeah,
See, and I'm not. It's not particularly exclusives or anything. I don't really care about all that. If I like the game, I'm buying it. I don't care if it's an exclusive or it's not exclusive. It doesn't matter to me. But Metro, Jesus, man, yo, when I seen that, I was blown away. That beginning of the conference, like, damn. That game looked beautiful. And then that crazy grizzly looking thing that ran, I'm like, damn.
Little man, bear, pig, whatever that was, man. That thing was actually pretty dope.
That game looks like some type of like I don't know, like post apocalyptic shit, man. That game looked beautiful, man. I was just like, damn, yo, I was blown away looking at it. Like we need this is what Xbox needs. Like I just did a video talking about how we need realistic games. Now, more than likely, this is gonna be a multi-plat, but still, this is more of what I want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like this game, this game was fucking beautiful, man. You seen the water on the helmets, the helmet cracked.
The helmet crack at the bottom, they have a nice touch.
Crazy. Yo, when he hit them hyenas with that damn crossbow.
The crossbow, and then the crossbow that had the explosive rounds on it too.
Yeah, so, that was bananas, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I did like that.
You know I like Battlegrounds. I'm sorry, bro. I've been watching that on Twitch, and my man Josh from Bang Bang, he always telling me about the game, and they always, the PC guys play that thing heavily. Yeah. They loving it right now, so that's automatic to me.
Yep.
Now, State of Decay 2. Bruh, yo, I can't wait. I'm picking that up day one. That's my most anticipated game for 2017. Honestly,
really,
State of Decay 2 is beautiful, bro. I could just imagine me, you, a couple other cats setting up shop. I'm trying to take one of them churches, board that joint up, have everybody outside on lookout. You know what I mean? Like, it just give me that Walking Dead feel, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go out, collect supplies. You gotta grow your own food. Yo, that was crazy, man.
So I'm really liking it. I like State of Decay, and just to chime in here, I like what I saw in regards that it felt like a DayZ or a H1Z1,
right?
But improved heavily when it came to visuals, and somewhat when it came to animations. My only gripe, the only thing that really hurt me on that one was like I felt like a lot of the animations were a little on the clunky side. Yeah. Visually though, stunning. Like especially for the type of genre that this game falls in, it's definitely one of the better looking ones, and I feel like it's gonna be fun. And the multiplayer is dope. I can already tell already.
Tonic, you missing something, bro. You missing something.
Let me know.
Did you see the part when you gotta either kill your infected teammate, let him become a zombie, or give him the meds? So, bro, I'm sitting there like, shit, you know me. You know me.
We all
People
did.
know me for back in the day, I would if you was doing something to me in a video game and friendly fire was on, I'm killing you. I don't care.
Right.
If we on the same team and we ain't got no meds, I don't feel any way. You gotta go, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
And we go in there anticipating it with you, so it's never a gripe.
Then they had that big ass zombie rip that dude in half. I was like, damn, they are not playing.
Yeah, I was sold with the chick jumping on the big dude's back after he exploded the other one and just hatcheting his back up. But so I'm wondering how this stuff's gonna be translating into actual gameplay or how much of it was. But if any of this actually does, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Exactly. I like Project Dawn. Project Dawn reminded me of some type of like what's that shit called? Hunger Games type of shit, man.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about it. I'm like, okay, cool, some type of arena style like action game. I guess it's I wouldn't call it a shooter because I seen them use like bow and arrows and shit. But
yeah, so now Project Dawn was the one with the dude yelling pretty much over the whole
So
it was like I couldn't get the name of it because the dude was yelling. I'm like, what is this? It looks dope, and I'm like, this is my game. Like that type of those arena shooters and stuff like that. I'm on them all day. Anything that's multiplayer, that's and it's versus, and I'm killing somebody. That's me. Right. And my only gripe was that dude. Everything else for that game was
yeah, he was annoying as hell. I'm like, damn, bro, what are you on esports?
Yeah, but I mean, he was that. But yeah, but he was bad even for an esports commentator. It was just like a lot of forced hype, and he almost killed it for me. I'm pretty sure he killed it for a lot of other people. But
he was kind of extra, man.
Yeah, but
I like I also like the Dragon Ball Fighter Z. You already know, like, I'm sorry, but that was beautiful, bro. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z, and to see, I don't like the 3D fighters, the 3D fighter Dragon Ball Z game. I mean, it does capture more of the essence of Dragon Ball Z to me, but the whole 2D looking thing, that was fire to me.
Yeah.
What was you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say it's a much needed. I would say it's a much needed change. I mean, we have had so many between since the original Budokai, even since like GT Final Bout on PlayStation 1, we've had nothing but these 3D style Dragon Ball games, and like kind of like in the spirit of like the Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm type games and stuff like that. And I feel like it's time for a different approach, and I feel like this is the direction that is really going to be helpful, not only for Dragon Ball games in general, but just for casual gamers looking to get into fighting games. This is really going to bridge the gap from people that just either play casual games or even just play, I'm only Street Fighter, or I'm only Killer Instinct, or I'm only this. Help bridge them into what people call the anime style fighting games, or the air dashers, if you may. So it's gonna be big.
Yeah. So the next game I liked, I like Cuphead. We already went over Cuphead. Of course. I liked it. Of course that. But honestly, I'm kind of, my second most anticipated game of this year is Crackdown 3. Yeah. But like the main reason is because it's kind of a wish because they didn't talk about it. So like I'm hoping they have an online like GTA 5. Like if you got that, I'm sold. You know what I'm saying? Big city, destructible, you're using the cloud and all that stuff. Cool, I'm all for that, but you gotta give me that online like GTA 5. Yeah. I want to be able to run around and do whatever I want, or do missions if I have to. I mean, that's cool too, but if you give me that, I'm sold day one. If not, I don't know, bro. Might not be worth the 60 to me.
You're right. I feel like GTA has already showed you what can be done in these types of games when you bring in a solid multiplayer. People like GTA is a multiplayer, still has a solid following to this day, and you can't say that for a lot of games that are
top 10
single player based. Yeah, and you got to think right. And GTA was a single player, primarily a single player game with multiplayer elements, and they've done so well with the multiplayer that it's like you said, it's a top 10 game still to this day. So this should show people that this is what you can do when you bring multiplayer elements to an open world single player game like this, because this is all you think about. At least it's me. That's all I think about when I see these multiplayer games. Like, what could we, or these single player games? Like, what can I do, or what would I be able to do if this game was online, or if I could do the same stuff with people in the environment with me,
Exactly.
So,
my next one was Black Desert, or that's that MMORPG game, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that game looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I'd never, you remember we used to work together. Guys used to always try to get me into Final Fantasy Online. I'm like,
everybody was Final Fantasy 11.
I'm not paying nothing to play a game every month. I'm not paying.
Yeah.
Yo, but that Black Desert game,
So I don't know. They didn't talk about because I know Black Desert is free to play on PC. If I recall correctly, there's no monthly subscription. You just pay once, and then after that.
Oh, so they work on that subscription bit. I mean that what is it?
Microtransactions is what I'm guessing. Yeah. So I'm wondering how it's going to work with Xbox, but yeah, you're not going to be paying a monthly subscription as far as I can.
Okay, well that makes it a definite buy for me then. Yeah. But that's definitely a pickup. That game looked fire as hell, man. Looked like some Lord of the Rings type of shit, man. That shit was beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
and the effects, the effects was beautiful too, man.
Yeah, anybody has a solid PC will tell you that, man. Like anybody with a solid PC that's played this game will tell you, like, if you have any gripes, one of them's not going to be the visuals. It's just on it.
Yeah. So, and my last one is Anthem, but you know what? Well, we can get into Anthem right now, bro. We
Yeah,
might
we're
as
good. Do
well,
that. Right.
bro.
Sold,
That
man. That was my
game
number one.
stole the fucking show, bro.
Yes.
Yo, that game looks like what Mass Effect Andromeda should have been. Straight up.
It
Like,
kind of it craps all over it.
I'm not gonna lie, yo.
The trailer
It
look.
does, but yo,
Yeah.
the way, you know, like the exo suits and everything, like what they call them, the javelin suits, it looks like the same suits they use in Andromeda. Isn't that game made by BioWare, if I'm not mistaken?
I believe that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, BioWare
BioWare?
made Mass Effect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like the A team at BioWare worked on that, and the B team worked on Andromeda. Like, yo, that game was beautiful. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to see that thing on the Xbox One X, bro. Day one. I'm not playing. Like, when did they say that game? Does that game have a release date?
I didn't see one.
Yeah, I didn't see one either. But that game is beautiful. I think it comes out next year. I think that was Project Dylan or something they was calling it before they gave the name Anthem out. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that, but
Anthem was presented by EA actually. So and BioWare, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Checking it now. So
yeah, that game is if any game stole E3 this year, that's it. I mean, I don't know if Sony going to show me something, because that game was the best game shown. And no, I'm not saying that game, it's a multiplayer. It's not going to win E3 for Microsoft, but I'm just saying you're going to show me something that look better than that.
Yeah, as far as games are concerned, yeah, Anthem is definitely the front runner for taking numerous awards for this show. It's beautiful, but not only that, like, it was great that Microsoft showcased it at their press conference, because despite it being multi-plat, there's no reason to, like, I don't have a reason to pick it up on PlayStation if I have both systems. I'm picking it up on Xbox One X. That game is too good. I want to be doing it justice. You know? Exactly.
Like, I was like, damn, I was just blown away. I'm like, damn, it kind of reminds me of Andromeda, but like
what it should be.
Finished what it should be. Like I'm sorry I keep saying that, but I actually wrote that down in my notes while I was watching. I'm like, damn, this is Andromeda should have been, bro. Like, that game is fucking beautiful. The fucking controls look tight. I didn't see any clunkiness. Like, yo, man, oh my god. I'm like, damn, yo, he jumped off the cliff, just started flying when that giant thing was trying to get him. I'm like, yo, this right here, bruh, definitely worth the 60. I pay 80 if they give it a week early. Yo, telling you.
As soon as they showed, I think it was the dude diving underwater and with the exosuit, and you see like a little one of those you discovered this place. I'm like, oh, this is going to be open world.
Yeah.
At the very least, is more open than what I thought it was going to be. But just the fact that you see him flying, you see him going underwater. There's not going to be any like weird environmental restrictions so far that would make me end up not liking a game like this that has so much potential. I'm excited. I'm more excited for this game than anything else so far, even more than DBZ Fighters. So that says a lot.
Those landscapes were beautiful, man. Oh, God. You know what else it kind of remind me of a little bit? What's that game everybody used to clock their PCs with on the Crytek game? What is it called? Crisis. It kind of like the suit kind of remind me of that a little bit too, man. But you know, the game is beautiful, man. I'm talking about the suit, not the, you know, it's not a first person shooter or anything like that, but the suit kind of remind me of that, yo. The game, the landscapes, everything is beautiful in that game. And to know that it's an open world game, of course, that is a day one buy. You'd be a fool if you don't get it. You're a fool if you don't get it. Like, I guarantee you the day when that comes out, if they did a roll call in these groups and on these online forums, whoever don't got that game is getting laughed at, bro. I'm telling you, yo,
that's the benchmark for talking any type of trash and having an opinion on anything.
Exactly. That game fuck around be the new benchmark for, you know, the PC guys like to see if their PCs are stronger. And that might be the new benchmark the way that game was looking, bro.
Man, we'll see. I'm hoping so. Definitely. So I'm one thing also to note, because I was a little skeptical. I mean, I love the visuals. I love the environments. I love just the atmosphere in general. I was sold on it as soon as they showed it. But I was a little weary about the limitations on the weapons that they showed at first. And you know, I think they showed it would look like it could be a rifle, maybe a sniper rifle. We don't know. and I think it was I'm not sure what a shotgun or what they showed, and then they showed a mortar, and I'm like, it seems kind of cool for now. I mean, but I'm hoping they really expand on that. And then they had the smaller exosuit use that. I don't know if it was a Scud missile or whatever that scatter shot was, but I'm just like, okay, that's dope. With that multi-lock on, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be, at least I'm hoping. I'm like, this has potential now to really be something gameplay wise.
Right.
So, and then that they have a loot system. I'm hoping the loot system is really varied. I mean, I'm not asking for a Borderlands level of variation in weapons, but
right. Yeah,
I'm definitely looking for some. Yeah, but I'm definitely looking for some unique weapons to go with this.
When it comes to weapons, once they go into the gun that looks the same with just a different stupid name like Destiny, like I'd be lost. I'd be like, oh god.
And that's exactly kind of what I was pretty much what I was alluding to, is a game like Destiny where you have all these different names for these guns, and it's just a more powerful sniper rifle. May have a slightly different particle effect, and things like that. But I'm like, you're a character in a dope exosuit. You should be doing more than shooting a sniper rifle and a shotgun.
Did you see when she launched the mortar? When he launched the mortar out of the back of the Colossus suit?
Right.
Yo, I said, damn.
Had a little laughter to it.
That had me. That sold me right there. I'm like, man, this game is fire, bro. You can't tell me anything about this game right here, man. Like,
no. Yeah, it'll have to be a bomb of epic proportions.
Exactly.
I just can't see it right now. I'm looking forward for any additional gameplay they're going to show, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get into. What have they? I guess the EA touched on it yesterday at all, or no?
They showed a little teaser on it. It was nothing. They showed just a tiny teaser, and they barely showed anything. So today was like the definitive showing of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it definitely was definitive.
I'm sorry. When it comes to Xbox One X, from now on, definitive is my new favorite word as far as console. That's my new favorite word. Speaking on the Xbox, let's move on to backwards compatibility with the OG Xbox.
Right.
So, bro, let me tell you. I gotta go first on this because
of course,
if they turn the servers back on for Mech Assault.
I knew you was gonna get to that. I was about to bring it up just for you.
That'll be my only backwards compatible game I'm playing, bro. Right. You already know that my heart is in Mech Assault. Before I was a shooter player, everything else I was playing Mech Assault, bro.
Right. Yeah, the whole True Crew back with you, man, on that.
Yo, trust me, whole True Crew is ready. They already thinking about it.
Right, no doubt. And I'm really, and that's kind of what I'm getting to. What I'm hoping even more so, they bring back Mech Assault, or just in general with these Xbox backwards compatibility games. I'm really hoping it shines enough light, or helps. It just shines enough light on these older titles, and maybe either remaster them, much less remaster them. I want new titles. I want a new Mech Assault. I want to see a new Crimson Skies, or even like a new Jet Set Radio or something like that.
Bro.
So, I'm really hoping that this leads to that, and that's kind of what they were talking about when they first brought back Phantom Dust. Was that rather than redo this whole game, let's gauge the atmosphere here and see what type of interest this game holds. And I'm hoping that this gives all these other titles the opportunity to do the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Like, I know we're never getting a Crazy Taxi again because it just wouldn't work in this atmosphere. But
I mean, who knows? It could be a an arcade title or like a $20 title with updated visuals or something like that, and or not even updated visuals, but just an entirely new game.
Right.
So I think the opportunities are there, even with games like that. Just it's not full-fledged $60 titles.
Exactly.
So
and I'm just like I really hope that they are really using the whole backwards compatibility program to kind of gauge what games people liked back then, but they might not have received the reception that amongst gamers that that it really deserved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of games that was slept on back on OG Xbox One era.
Of course.
So
you gotta think everything was competing with people's Halo playing time back then. Like
Right.
everybody was playing Halo and something else. Like
Facts.
people, you were playing Mecha Assault, but you were playing Halo and Mecha Assault. Like I was playing Halo and Phantom Dust or Halo and Street Fighter, and like that was
Right.
really it. But like
Halo's
everybody,
the number one thing, man. Like
yeah,
that was the first thing we played, no matter what.
right. So it's and that was kind of a downside to it, but like you said, I really hope this really shines the light on that it deserves, because there's a lot of solid titles on the original Xbox that people nowadays may not even remember. So
right.
let's see what happens.
Before we get out of here, I need you to grade Microsoft's E3 conference and tell me some things you liked about it, some things you didn't like.
Okay, so if I were to give it a grade, if you were graded by relativity to last year's, it'd be an A, but I can't give it an A just overall.
Right.
Now we're going like A to F. I think I'm gonna give it a B plus.
Right.
It was solid. Like it showed me a lot. I felt like a lot of presentations were a little drawn out.
Some were rushed.
Some were rushed. They skated over a lot of games that I wanted to see.
Exactly.
Like Shift looked like it was a 2D action game, and they only touched on it briefly. Like Path of Exile, they only touched on it. Like they literally showed it for 3 seconds.
Right.
But I felt like those were titles that could have garnered some excitement.
Right.
And while like they showed 2 seconds of Tacoma, and I didn't really care for it much at all.
I wasn't feeling it. Tacoma looked weird. I was like,
yeah.
What the hell? It looked like something you would see in a VR game or something.
Right. And I mean, and don't get me wrong, like those are the types of games where I'll be like, hey, let's look more into this. And that one wasn't really picking up my interest. So that says something, in my opinion. Like they donated like at least a minute to a Super Lucky's Tale.
Right.
And while I understand that's going to be that fun for the whole family, while it's not anything groundbreaking, it's going to be the one you pick up for your kid. But I didn't really feel like E3 was the outlet needed. Like it didn't really need a minute of time
Right.
at E3.
That little weird game with the fox. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so and I'm not one to like really knock on games like that, and I'm not going to dismiss it, but at the same time, I just didn't think it warranted that much time. So things like that kind of brought it down a little bit for me. Of course, you can't have every single game that showed be a home run, but I just thought that some other decisions like that one was what brought it down just a tad bit for me. Like same for the new Life is Strange. I don't know what direction they're taking that.
Yeah,
but,
that looked crazy, bro.
I mean, I'm hoping
was that the 8-bit looking game?
No, that was
let me see.
What game was that?
Let me check my notes. That game looked crazy to me, bro.
I'm to be honest, I actually want to see more about that game before I make any judgment, because I'm like,
I gotta see what you do in the game and all that, because I was like, what the hell? This thing looks that was the last night.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell why is there 8-bit talking about 4K? Like,
the backgrounds, if you notice, it was like 8-bit models with like 4K backgrounds, and so I'm really interested like where that contrast will take us in gameplay. So I feel like it was an interesting approach. I like people that take risks, so I wasn't knocking that game. Now, like Deep Rock Galactic, it didn't show me anything. It was that game. It was like
a rare game. It looked trash, bro.
So
a rare game. It looked like broken down Sea of Thieves. Yo.
Yeah, it looked like it was unnecessarily blocky. Like they didn't know if they wanted to be a Minecraft or a real game, or not even that real game, or like a realistic game rather. And they just kind of went somewhere in between, and it was like a really abominable hybrid. But maybe it'll show us more with gameplay in the future. But that was another one I just thought like kind of dragged it down a little bit. So
exactly.
But all in all, solid. I say B plus. Somewhere between a B and a B plus was Microsoft. It was great. I mean, like it was great compared to last year's. I was pleased, and the Xbox One X didn't disappoint. The $499 price tag may be something to argue about, but really, when it comes down to what's in that machine, that monster, it's hard to argue it. I mean, you may be able to argue a $479 price tag at best, like, but you're not getting the $399 out of that. It'd be crazy unless Microsoft had some end game motive in selling these consoles at a ridiculous loss. So, yeah, I mean, they did good. I don't think and it really kind of took the excitement out of Sony's for me. So we'll see what Sony can do. They're gonna have to do a lot to really make me say that they're going to knock one out the park. So
yeah, with me, I gave it a B.
okay,
Well, originally I went number 8 out of 10, but I gave it a
gotcha.
B. So I like that they kept showing nothing but games, and then they're
Right.
announcing 4K. 4K. I wish they would have said 60 frames per second on more games, but
Yeah. Right.
But you know, like I said, I love that they kept announcing game after game. Like you barely seen Phil up there, man. All you seen was games, games, games. I'm looking through the forums. These dudes talking about, oh, where's the real game? You mean to tell me people complained about Microsoft always having Halo, Gears, and Forza, and they give you a conference full of different shit.
Full of a variety of genres, not even a variety of games, but a variety of genres they show.
True diversity.
Yes.
And you're mad, bro. Yo, this is how I know
MMO.
Microsoft can never win with some people. And you know, it is what it is. I'm not here to save Microsoft. I don't get a check for that. Y'all know my style. Y'all know my MO. But they really impressed me though. Like it was definitely a solid B. I hated that they took so long on Sea of Thieves. Oh my fucking God. And that damn Fox game. I'm like, yo, this is cringeworthy. Like the weird little Fox game where jumped and went underneath the ground, and I'm like, oh, this is crazy, bro. This like get this off the stream, man. What is this, man?
Right.
Like but you know, and what else I didn't like? What else? That's pretty much it. The long drawn out games. I wish, like, you know what it is. I went into this expecting certain things because I listen to a lot of YouTubers and they're talking about a new Sam Fisher game. What's that? Splinter Cell. They're talking about new Splinter Cell, and because Phil says something about MechAssault, I was kind of hoping for MechAssault, but maybe he's talking about putting that up for with the backwards compatibility thing, and which that would be cool too. I wouldn't mind that. You turn the servers back on, let us go back. I wouldn't mind that. MechAssault 1 though, not MechAssault 2. MechAssault 2 had too much spawn camping, and you know, that was so I kind of went in like I kind of was kind of down after that, but that should just tell you to stop listening to these fake ass guys who got the quote inside scoop, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I liked it. I loved that they kept showing games, and the price never mattered to me. I always said that the console was gonna be $499. I always said it from the beginning, that because it just had too much in it. You kept hearing when I hear about the specs and then the vapor cool, I'm like, damn, this is a $499 console right here.
Right.
And it's not the price doesn't bother me. It's a day one buy. You know, I paid $499 for the OG Xbox One. I paid $499 for the Elite. I paid $379 for a bundle that I threw to Fred because he was going through something.
Right.
I bought the damn Xbox One S for like $300. So you know what I mean? It ain't nothing. I'm getting the Xbox One X definitely day one. I'm going out tomorrow. I'm going out tomorrow to go look for a pre-order. I'm probably going to pre-order at Best Buy, even though I would rather. I'm probably going to pre-order at GameStop, even though I would rather buy it from Best Buy to get that replacement plan. But it kind of is what it is. I rather make sure I'm going to have it. And like I told you, all those games that I loved, and I can't wait till these games come out, bro. Like Microsoft really stole it from me, man. Like Sony going to show me something. You can't show me what I seen last year or at PSX either. Those are cool that you giving points off of them, but you gotta show me something different.
Right. And I don't want it to be a Square Enix fest either. I don't want you showing me the 15th Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't get me wrong. I like Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. But they shove it down people's throats, and they haven't showed us anything about. They've been talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 for what, 3 E3s now?
Yeah, they just said Kingdom Hearts isn't coming for like 3 years. It's somewhere around 3
years.
And
they're going to keep showcasing it at E3 like it's going to be like it's the bombshell. And I'm like, nah, man. Like I don't want to hear about it till it's ready. To be honest.
Here goes my problem right here. People will say, the Xbox got too many cartoony games. It'd be the same dudes I see play Kingdom Hearts, and they be having Donald Duck as a damn sidekick. I'm like, what?
Look, I mean,
stop it.
You can't I'm not going to sit there and knock anybody's preference in visuals.
Exactly.
However, don't be the hypocrite. saying stuff
Right.
like too many cartoony games on Xbox, and then play and do something like that.
Exactly.
Especially
Now,
with PlayStation.
me, I can say
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know what I play.
I can't. I personally can't. You know, if I tell you that,
I posted a vid and said Xbox got too many cartoony games. But,
right?
you know, it kind of is what it is, though. You know, I got both consoles, so
Yeah,
whatever.
same here. Yeah, and that's
Like,
the thing. I try to be as unbiased as possible. I always pick up both consoles, and even the Switch or a Nintendo system, where room permits. But you know me, I'm going to be the one playing the cartoony games. I'm not going
right.
to. I play them just as much as I play the realistic stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to be knocking somebody else or their preference either. I see the good in both. But don't sell me that this Kingdom Hearts stuff anymore. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Especially like they've really taken advantage of their fan base by releasing like 8 games.
Right.
6 of them not even like they released like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and then 6 other games that are just like I want you to hold your interest. I want to hold your interest. I mean, I guess it's a smart decision, because their fan base is huge and they're very loyal.
Right.
But I don't want to hear it anymore. So that's not. I don't want to hear that from Sony. I want to hear Kingdom Hearts. Maybe a little something on the Final Fantasy VII remake, perhaps. I want to see that, but I don't want to see like Dissidia. I guess they already just showed Dissidia not too long ago. The 3-on-3 fighting game. It looks okay. So we'll see. I just don't want it to be a Square Enix fest. I'm hoping they show us something solid, because just from a gamer standpoint, I want to see good stuff. I just want to see some good games. But they're gonna have to show me some really good games to get past what Microsoft just showed me today. So
right.
We'll see what happens.
So, like I said, they get a solid B. It was a great conference, and that's about it for the night, bro. It's time to wrap it up. What you got going on for the week, bro? What you playing this week?
Hey, man. So I'm still preparing for Evo. So you'll see me probably playing a lot more Guilty Gear, some Injustice. I just started getting a little time in with Tekken.
Yeah,
I got some people that are willing to show me the ropes, because I'm trying to, I'm not trying to have my trip over to Vegas be a waste, So I'm trying to get some time and pick up
exactly. And by the way, you guys are gonna see a lot of videos from Evo. You're gonna see a lot of Tonic in those videos, because he's the Evo guy and a super duper fighter. So it is what it is.
Come watch me get bopped and go 0-2, but it's all good because I'll whoop y'all.
Stop it, my boy be second.
I gotta keep it humble.
I can't lie, yo. When during the qualifiers, it kind of remind me of the pits from Spartacus.
That's how it looks, though.
It's how it smells.
For real, dude.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Anybody that hasn't been to a tournament of any sorts, man, just know and do everybody a service and bring deodorant, bring water,
and take a bath, man.
And take a bath, regular baths. They have hotels for a reason.
Yeah, so, hit them with your Twitter, bro.
Oh, no doubt. You can find me at Hard Luck B. You can catch me on YouTube at Wonder Tonic. Mostly Guilty Gear type content, but you're gonna be seeing a lot more fighting game related content as I grow as a fighting gamer. Y'all can go ahead and ride along with me. So,
right, we're growing my man's channel. We're growing this channel at the same time. Like I told you guys, we were supposed to do this one like together, but I'm like, you know what? We can grow both channels. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grow them both. So you're gonna see his name all in the videos to follow him and sub to his channel. You're gonna see all of that. Trust me when I tell you, like we rocking together out here. So, thank you for attending the first King's Blood Gaming podcast. Me and my boy Tonic. My man Jesse was supposed to be here tonight, but he had his family day, and I'm not mad at him. Shout out to my man Jesse.
Family first.
Keep doing your thing, bro. Family come first. And you already know, follow me on Twitter, KBG_Kingsblood, and sub to the channel. Y'all already know, man. We out of here.
All right, y'all. Love.
Thanks.